SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family. S is for students, F for families too. U is for united, talking about me and you. S for solidarity, D is for diversity. SFUSD.
Welcome back, scientists. How was your super long weekend? That's great. It sounds like many scientists were able to get some fresh air, which we need because we're living things, and also many were able to make some interesting observations. I spent some time this weekend doing scientific research, mostly on crabs, and I found a video of a crab eating a shrimp. I was so confused. Oh, why was I confused? Well, okay, so last week we all established that plants and animals need air, water, food, a place, and each other to live. Scientists, this little shrimp did and had all of those things, and it still didn't live. Or I guess a better word would be survive. It didn't survive. Have you heard of that word before? Algunos sí y algunos no. Survive means to continue to live despite danger. For example, the little shrimp from the video did not survive the dangerous crab claws. The crab did survive though. But I wonder why the crab survived and the shrimp did not. Ooh, científicos. Does my wondering sound like a good question for us this week? I think so too. I should make it sound more like a question though. How do animals and plants survive? Ooh, or even better, what do animals and plants need to do to survive? I think this is a really good question. What do all of you think? Que bueno, I'm glad you agree. Well, since we have a question, should we get out our notebooks and start a new investigation for this week? Muy bien, I agree. Let's gather our materials. I got paper, I need a pen. All right, muy bien. So let's get started with today's date, the page number, and a title. Let's call this entry Survival. Ooh, that sounds a little dramatic. I love it. All right, February 11th. 2021. And it's called Survival. S. Survival. Survival. Exclamation point. Ooh. All right, and let's also write down our question of the week. What do animals and plants need to do to survive? I'm gonna put it on my paper. What do animals and plants need to do to survive? Okay. Scientists, I'm not sure what I already know about animal and plant survival, but you know, maybe I can try to remember what happened in the shrimp and crab video to help me come up with some answers. Yeah, okay, let me think back. Oh geez, I should have taken notes in my notebook. Oh, I remember, okay. So first you see the crab walking on the sandy floor, and it moves side to side really fast. On another part of the screen, you could see something really small and slow move away from the crab. Científicos, the crab got to the shrimp super quickly and stepped on the shrimp with its back legs. Then it used its big pinchers to grab the shrimp and start eating it. I could see that the crab was meeting its needs by getting food, but the shrimp did not meet its needs. So what exactly did the crab do to survive, and what did the shrimp do? Oh, whoa. Okay, wow, you were all really paying attention. How about this? Why don't we make a T-chart of what each animal did? Okay, great. So let's continue with this entry with a T-chart. I'm going to write crab and shrimp as labels. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and make our chart quickly. We're running out of time. So T-chart, we start with the T. And this side's gonna be crab and shrimp. All right, okay. So in the video I watched, both animals were using their legs, but I remember the crab was bigger and faster. I think those are two words that I should write under the crab. Bigger and faster, because that's what it did to survive. It was bigger and faster. Okay. And the shrimp was the opposite of that. Small and slow. Let's add those for the shrimp. Because even though it didn't survive, that's what it did. It was small and slow. What did I say that the crab used to grab the shrimp and eat it? Yes, it used its pincers or claws to grab the shrimp. I think I'm going to draw a claw instead of writing the word. Scientists, what do you notice about these two animals and what they did to survive? See, I noticed that too. The crab was great at defending itself, but the shrimp was not. I wonder why. It seems like we'll have to just keep wondering for now. Well, scientists, our time together is up for today, but I'm so glad we started learning about animal and plant survival. We talked a lot about animals today, and tomorrow we're going to shift gears a little bit and talk about how plants survive too. Please enjoy the rest of the show, and I can't wait to learn about plants with you tomorrow.
Hi everybody, my name is Ms. G, and I'm an art teacher and an artist just like you. Did you know that nature uses line, shape, and color to survive? Nature is very creative. Nature is art, and nature uses its creativity, its art, to survive. Have you noticed how animals and insects have different types of lines, shapes, and colors? Different designs? These designs were created to help animals and insects hide from their predators, those who want to eat them, and communicate with their friends. Nature uses symmetry in its designs. Symmetry. Symmetry means balance. What happens on one side happens on the other side. Look at the symmetry on this butterfly. Imagine drawing a line down the middle of the butterfly. Do you see that the circle on one side is the same as the circle on the other side? Can you see how the colors on one side are also the same colors on the other side? It's balanced. What happens on one side of the butterfly happens on the other side too. Isn't nature creative? Nature uses art to survive. Today, let's explore symmetry like nature. Let's create a symmetrical imaginary creature. You will need a piece of paper and a dark marker and colors. First, fold your paper in half landscape style. You might also know this as hot dog style. Then, think of a word that you care about. Maybe it's your name. Maybe it's your favorite word. Maybe it's a word that you're working on. Maybe it's a word in another language. Write your letters so that the bottom of the letters touch the fold. I'm going to choose the word nature. This is going to be ish. This means that it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to look like a machine made it, and that's okay. You're a human being making human art. Now, take your art to the window. We're going to use the sunlight to help us create our art. put your letters up against the window. Start tracing your letters. Start following the lines. Your letters are going to be backwards. Come back from the window and open up your paper and voila! Symmetrical letters. What happens on one side happens on the other side. Your letters are balanced, just like nature. Now, I am going to take this symmetrical word art and turn it into an imaginary creature with symmetrical designs. I'm going to add lines, shapes, and colors to my imaginary creature so that they're balanced, so that they're symmetrical, just like the insects and animals in nature. Can you find the symmetry in your art? Can you ask others to find the symmetry in your art? Could you teach someone in your life how to create this symmetrical word art? How many different words could you try? We at SF Loves Learning love to see what you've created. You can share your imaginary symmetrical creature with us by following the link to our website or by taking a picture of the QR code. I had such a great time with you today exploring how nature uses its creativity, its art, to survive. Now, let's go make some more art.
Boys and girls, I'm Mrs. Marshall. I'm going to share a story with you today. It's called I Really Want to See You, Grandma by Tori Gomi. Tommy Gomi wrote the book. That means he's the author. He's also the illustrator. Illustrator means that you'll see a lot of lovely pictures inside the book and graphics. He did that as well. We have permission from Chronicle Books for me to share the story with you today. Are you ready? Let's turn the page and see what's going to happen in the book. And this is an example of the graphics that I talked to you about. Look at the scooter and the lovely green colors and a very vibrant, pretty, and bright and green. I really want to see you, Grandma. Let's turn the page and see what's going to happen. Yumi's house is on a hill. It has a pink roof. Grandma's house is on a mountain. It has an orange roof. So hill and bigger hill called a mountain. And look at the city in between. Looks like San Francisco with stores and shops and bakeries and a school. One day, Yumi really wanted to see Grandma. Yumi is a young girl in the pink shirt. See the color pink? She headed out happily, so she leaves her home. She's on her way to go see her grandma. But before we leave our home, we must get what? Mom and Dad's permission. That same day, Grandma really wanted to see Yumi. Grandma goes to her garden and picks all these lovely yellow apples and put them in a basket to take to her granddaughter. She left her house cheerfully, so there goes Grandma. She has on a pink shirt and a red hat, and she's on her way to see her granddaughter, Yumi. What will happen next, boys and girls? Yumi took a bus. The bus, like our Muni buses, maybe the 12 or the 49 or the M or the K. And then Grandma took a train. The train is my favorite way to travel. You can see lots out the window. Maybe you may take a train to San Mateo or to San Jose or even further. Let's see what will happen next, boys and girls. Grandma arrived at Yumi's house. And then just Yumi arrived at Grandma's house. Oh no, what's going to happen? They're not at their homes. They're looking for each other now. Let's see what will happen on the next page. Oh no, Grandma cried. Yumi was also surprised because what? Grandma wasn't there and granddaughter wasn't there. Oh no, boys and girls. Let's go and see what will happen next. Grandma went home right away. Grandma says, I must leave and rush home to see my granddaughter. And that's a pink car called a taxi. In San Francisco, they're yellow. In most of the country, they're yellow. Yumi went home right away. So Yumi says, I must run home to see my grandma. So they each are running to see each other. What will happen next? Grandma took a taxi. That's grandmother in the pink taxi. Yumi took a truck. Yumi's on the truck with a cow. Cow gives us milk that makes us healthy and strong. If you've been to a farm, you see the cows. Here is Yumi in the truck with the cow. That's grandma in the pink taxi going to see her granddaughter. What will happen next, boys and girls? Oh no, Yumi cried. Grandma is not there. Grandma said the same thing. Oh no, my granddaughter is not there. Second time, they missed each other. Oh no, boys and girls, what will happen next? I can't wait for my grandma, Yumi said. So she gets on a scooter, the ones we saw in the beginning of the book. And I can't wait to see my Yumi, grandma said. Grandma gets on a motorcycle. How many grandmothers do you know ride a motorcycle? Isn't that exciting? What will happen next, boys and girls? I want to see my grandma now, Yumi says, as she's on her scooter. And I want to see Yumi now, grandma says. So they're rushing to see each other. What will happen next, boys and girls? They pass, this is a big oak tree. They will pass each other. They're going fast, trying to find each other. When they pass the oak tree, what will happen next? And Yumi says, Grandma, she hops off her scooter. Grandma says, Yumi, she hops off the motorcycle. They finally are together. The next time we want to see each other, let's just meet under this tree, Yumi said. Grandma said, I agreed. So after the third time they're meeting under the tree, they're happy to see each other. They give each other a hug. They sit down and enjoy the yellow apples that Grandma brought for them. The end. Isn't this a nice story, boys and girls? I really want to see my grandma. Grandparents are special. We love our grandchildren very, 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 very much. Thanks for letting me share this story with you today. Keep reading, boys and girls. Bye-bye.
Wash hands now. Wash hands now. Wash hands now. Wash hands now. Hand washing is one of the best ways to stay healthy all year long.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another lesson of San Francisco Loves Physical Education. My name is Mr. Kelder and I teach at two schools, Clarendon Elementary and John Muir Elementary. Today, we're going to talk about the different things that animals need to live. Food? Of course. Water? You know it. Oxygen? Absolutely. Animals need oxygen to help them create energy. And we use that energy to keep our bodies healthy. Today, we're going to do a Tabata, that forces our body to breathe in a lot of different oxygen. A Tabata is a high intensity workout that helps us keep our body really healthy. Today, our Tabata will include 7 different activities. Make sure you have a really safe space before you start. We'll start in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and the first activity is jumping jacks. Go. Okay, here we go. Notice that your body is breathing in a lot of oxygen as you do jumping jacks. Okay, keep going. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And rest. We get a 10-second rest. Okay, I'm breathing harder. The second activity is fast feet. Move my feet as fast as possible. Ready? And go. Here we go. Keep moving your feet. We got it. We can do this. And rest. Okay, I'm breathing harder. I'm breathing in oxygen. My body is using it for energy. Third activity is jogging with high ankles. I get my ankles up as high as possible. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, okay, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 5 more seconds. We can do it. Okay, 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 okay. And rest. 10-second rest, and then we go to star jumps. A star jump is when I crouch down and explode really high. Ready? And I crouch down and I explode really high. And I crouch down and I explode really high. And I explode really high. And I explode really high. Okay. Excuse me. I'm breathing so hard. I'm coughing a little bit. And rest. Okay. The 5th activity is called skier jacks. Notice your breathing. A skier jack looks like this. I go forward and backwards with my legs and arms. Okay, okay, here we go. We're doing it. We're getting healthy. We're breathing in oxygen. Okay, okay, okay. Here we go. Here we go. And rest. Okay, the 6th activity is my invisible jump rope. I got my jump rope, and I'm gonna start jumping, and okay, I'm jumping, and I'm turning my rope. Okay, you can do one foot, you can do the other foot. Oh boy, you can go back and forth with your feet. You can jump super high. Okay, okay, okay. Almost there, almost there. And then I rest. And the last activity is called cross jacks. I get my arms out wide, my feet out wide, and I'm gonna cross my body. Ready? Cross, uncross, cross, uncross, cross, uncross, cross, uncross, cross. Oh boy, here we go. We're doing these things called cross jacks, and we're breathing in a lot of oxygen. Okay, 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 okay. And rest. Okay. And come on back. Oh boy. Notice you're breathing right now. Oh boy, your body is breathing in so much oxygen. It's giving your muscles energy. And check your heart out. If I put my hand on my heart, I can feel my heart beating so much faster. My heart is pumping blood and oxygen all around my body. It's getting me real healthy. Oh boy, thanks for doing this Tabata with me. Thank you for getting healthy with me. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Hey friends! My name is Hannah and I work at the district's nutrition department. I'm so happy to be here with you again today to talk about Harvest of the Month. Last month, we celebrated spinach together by doing the spinach stretch. Do you remember doing that together? This month, we are celebrating mandarins. Do you know what else we're celebrating this month? Lunar New Year. Mandarins are a type of citrus fruit. Have you heard of citrus fruit before? Let's say citrus together. Citrus. Nice job! Mandarins are often part of Lunar New Year celebrations to bring good luck in the new year. Wow, that's so cool! I thought it would be fun to celebrate mandarins together by having a mandarin peeling competition to see if we can peel the mandarin in one piece. You can try this at home too. This week, we are including mandarins in our grab and go meals on February 9th and February 11th. For a list of our grab and go pickup sites and our hours, visit sfusd.edu/schoolfood. Okay, let's get peeling. I'm going to start peeling mine at the top. Where are you going to start peeling yours? Around. Ooh, I can already start smelling my mandarin. It smells so tasty. Almost there. So far, it's staying in one piece. Let's see what happens. Almost there. Wow. Look. I peeled it in one piece. I can't wait to eat my mandarin. Oh, I had so much fun celebrating mandarins and peeling a mandarin with you today. I look forward to seeing you next time and celebrating Harvest of the Month. Enjoy the rest of the show.
In the struggle for liberation, the ingredients for freedom are joy, healing, and solidarity. We invite you to join us as we continue the conversation with our extra special guest panelist, who will guide us on this journey as we follow our North Stars and celebrate Black joy in the performing arts.
Hello, I'm Superintendent Dr. Vincent Matthews of the San Francisco Unified School District. It made me so happy to spend time with you today, and I hope you had fun too.
What did you make on the show today? Submit your content here using the QR code or go to bit.ly, bit.ly/SFUSD, yes, why yes, and watch all of our episodes at sfusd.edu/SF loves learning.
And now it's time to say goodbye. So let's sing our goodbye song. For this song, you have to use your whole body. Will you sing it with me? Wave high, wave low. For now, it's time to go. Wave your elbows, wave your toes, wave your tongue, and wave your nose. Wave your knees, wave your lips. Blow a kiss with your fingertips. Wave your ears, wave your hair, wave your belly, and wave your derriere. Wave your chin, wave your eye. For now it's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye.
SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a ti, 欢迎 SFUSD. Everyone come and see.